great-great-grandparents. The way I understand it, I'm not positive. And it had something to do with the lumber and coal down on Brantford Point. Now, apparently, before my time, Brantford Point used to be in a point. Well, if you look at Brantford Point, you'll see there's a little dock there. Everybody fishes off it. There's a swimming area there now and everything. It's more like a little park. But apparently, it used to be where some of the not the big ships, but the ships would come in and deliver coal and lumber to the coal and lumber yard that was there. And they lived in the house, an old Victorian type, with the widow walk and all that. And there was two of these, I think he said, on the front porch. And they used to leave these lit at night, kind of, even though they had the markers, and the widow walk with the light up there, just to give a little extra light for the ships when they were coming in. So that's what it used to be. So this was on a house like 100 or better years ago. So it's apparently it's old. And he really didn't know what to do with it. He didn't want to scrap it. He didn't want to throw it away. He really didn't know what to do with it. He says, do you want it? He says, because if you have a use for it, I'd rather you have it and use it than just throw it away. Wait a minute, it's got some kind of a sticker on it here, but I can't tell what it is. It's all worn off. Edison. I can't tell what it is. No, I don't want to scrape it off. I'm just trying to clean it off. Anyway, supposed to be old. I did have it on the front here of the shop when the porch was up there. But when I started boxing it in, I took it off. There was no sense having it there. I'm getting in the way. This thing, I've been hanging on to it for I don't know how long. This belonged to an old gun rack that was in a gun case. I think. I don't remember now. I don't even remember. All I remember is hanging on to it because I was going to use this as a template. But I made one, so this is going to go over here and end up in the burn pile. Now, I'm real lucky, it may burn, seeing that I'm in my no-burn lumber. Yes, I have wood that doesn't burn. If it does burn, it's got to get real hot apparently. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now what's in here? Okay, what do we have in here? These are lights that I was going to put on my jet ski because I was going to have it inspected as a facility vessel so I'd be able to do patrols with it with Rob Barb. Rob Barb is well, he was a friend, not a real close friend, but he was a friend, I mean, if he said, let's meet for coffee, I'd go, yeah, okay. But he passed away 2 weeks ago. Young guy. Well, I think he was just hitting 60. But he caught COVID apparently. I may have told you that story, but again, I don't know if I posted it because I have a lot of stuff I haven't posted because I'm trying to catch up on watching. But when I got the call, I was told that the last time Greg talked to him, he said he was feeling much better because he used to call him every other day. He's feeling much better, and he believes he's over the hump, and he was actually going to go outside and putz around a little bit. You know, and everything was, oh, good, 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 good. That night he died. Now, at that point in time, they were thinking it was a heart attack. But, again, not knowing for sure. Now, they did have an autopsy, but nobody's talking about that. So, nobody really knows except for the family, I guess. Now, I know that he was an underwater welder and diver. So he didn't fuck around, excuse my language, he didn't fool around with any type of drugs. And if he did, that was really surprised me. This is a radio case that I made many, many moons ago. I should see if somebody wants it. If George ever comes over to get his gun, I'll ask him if he wants it. There's an old belt. Now, why did I hang on to this? It's not even a good belt. It's a vinyl belt. I'll tell you though, for a vinyl belt, maybe it's not. It's got one hell of a good clasp on it, or buckle. Wow. I think I'm going to keep the buckle. I am going to throw the belt away though. That buckle, I've never seen one like that. Huh. Well, this was either a dress belt or maybe it was Darlene's belt. I don't know. Yeah, that might have been Darlene's belt. I wouldn't wear a belt like that. It wouldn't hold my guns. That's what we were talking about the other night when we were doing the tag about the dishwasher. And I said we had two of them and we never used them. And then Darlene, I said the one in the condo we had but we never used. But Darlene said, yes, we did. We used to use it too. And then she said, well, I don't know if I can say this, but guns. I used to clean all my handguns with it. Because again, we never did dishes with it. We didn't have enough dishes to do. So I used to, this can get wrapped up and thrown back here. I used to go shooting a lot. I would take my pistols or my handguns, break them down, spray them, take any wooden handles and things off them, however. You don't want to put wooden handles in there. You know, and even sometimes the Packmeyers I take off and things. But open them up, take them apart, put them in a basket, you know, keep the frames sticking up in what you call it. Put some Cascade in there, put them in there and run them through the cycle. After they're all done and dried, take them out, put some oil on them, put them back together, ready to go. Never had a problem with any of my guns, except if it's a garbage gun that I bought. Then I have problems with it right off the bat. Like the Sky. I bought one of those. It was a nice size. I thought it was going to be a perfect gun for Darlene, which it was. However, it wasn't dependable. Hence, not a perfect gun. We went to the range with it. I think I gave it to her for, I might have given it to her for her birthday. If not, it was a holiday of some sort. Well, it might have been Christmas. Anyway, irrelevant. I gave it to her. We went to the range. She hit it. She was doing good. Everything was fine. She liked it. She was comfortable with it. I tried it. I liked it. I was comfortable with it. I ordered another one the next day. I started using the one I ordered because I use mine more. And after I get a couple hundred rounds through it, it starts acting up big time. Make a long story short, after back and forth, new magazines, new pins, new this, new that, you know, I said screw it. And then I took Darlene's and started using it at the range when I gave classes. And because if it's gonna fuck up, excuse me, I'd rather it fuck up when a student has it so I can see if they were listening to me and watching me when I was going through that part of guns fucking up, excuse my language, when you're using them and running them, you know. So it gave me an opportunity to see the students' reactions when they pull the trigger and it jams. What do they do with it, you know? Do they go, hey, wait a minute, you know, or do they go, you know, or do they just put it down and call me, which I'm standing there, so they don't have to really call me. But as long as they're maintaining safety and they're not doing this, I'll stay there and watch them. If they're doing this, I grab them immediately. But anyway, I gotta give these to, this was for the jet ski, like I say, with Rob Barb. We were going to start doing patrols with him, search and rescues. However, he passed away. I sold mine anyway, the same year I bought it. But Chris, which at the end of this month or next month will no longer be the division commander. She's stepping down, so, but she just bought a sailboat. So I don't know if she can use these or not. If she can't, she won't take them. And I wouldn't want her to take them because I can find somebody else that may want them. Or keep them in case I ever decide to buy a jet ski. Or if I want to put them out in front of the shop to make me look nautical. Well, in this case, I'd be looking Christmassy. Red and green. Hang those up there. What is black and white and red all over? A newspaper. What's red and goes ding dong? A red ding dong. What's blue and goes ding dong? Nope. They only come in red. What's black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white? A nun rolling down a hill. Oh, it cracked me up. Okay, now, I'm actually getting some things done here while I'm talking with you. I don't know if you guys are even listening. I don't know. I mean, do I care? Yes, but, you know, I know you guys have better things to do. Whoop, don't be falling in that paint. And if you're watching videos, I'm sure you have other videos to watch. I hear somebody. Is that you, babe? Maybe I could make her feel sorry and come in here and help me. No, that's sneaky. You okay, Nick? Let me see, Nikki never makes noise. Oh, okay. I was wondering why Nikki was making noise. Hey, Tuck. Darlene's out, and Nikki was just telling her he wants to go in the backyard. He was laying out in front here, next to the gate, but he'll go out back for a minute if he has to go to the bathroom, but for the most part, he won't go back there and hang out and run around or anything unless Darlene is with him. He won't even do it if I go. I'll go out, he'll run out there, run around, and he comes right back here, hangs out in front. Darlene is the nurturer. And it was funny today because what Jem and Bud do is I'll be laying on my couch with the computer on. Darlene will be on her couch with the computer on. And they feel like they may need some attention, so they come over to me and bug me, and then I, hug them and kiss them and pet them and love them and talk to them, and then they walk away from me, and then they walk over to her, and she goes through it, and then they separate, and then there's one with me and one with her, and then they do this. Meanwhile, Tucker's laying on the couch with me, and he's watching them. Nicky, he just lays on the floor and says, screw it. He ain't got time to deal with this. Then the next thing you know, Nikki is laying on Darlene's lap with her head over the computer keyboard, and every time Darlene tries to type, she moves her head more over the keyboard. They just have to have loving. Yeah, that's all there is to it. All right. What am I going to do with these rags? Right now I should take all the rags and just find one place to put them. What did I just do with the other ones that I just had? I just had I have no idea what I did with them. Let's pick these up. Let's pick these up. What's this in here? Piece of paper. Oh, there's that holster I've been looking for. There's a bag that I don't need. There's more rag. Where did I put well, here's one of them, but I had another. Let me put these in the back for now. Because you're just going to be getting in my way. I'm going to keep moving them around. Out here. Okay, we're gradually making some headroom here, guys. Let me get this light out of the way so I don't drop and break it and lose these pieces. Whoops, like I just dropped one. And I'll pick it up the next time I'm down there. Now somewhere. Alright. Okay. This is what they're giving out now at Home Depot. That worked really well. The kid at the register was a good kid. However, I had to look at him twice because I didn't know if it was a he or a she. It is a he. He's not feminine in any way, but he's feminine looking. and his hair is curly, wavy, and down over his shoulders. So when you're looking at him, it's really hard to tell because, you know, he looks like a woman. If you took the hair and put it aside. Okay, this is what I do with my drills that don't work with batteries anymore. I put lighter plugs on them. This way, if I am out in the truck, or if I'm near 12 volts that needs a, as long as I have a lighter plug of sort, I got a drill. And this one kicks ass because this one worked on a 4.8 volt battery. When I plug it in, she goes. I gotta put a band-aid on my finger. Let me put these back here. I think I told you I cut my finger at Home Depot the other day. And it's right there, and it's sore. And it's right where it keeps grabbing me. So where did I put the Band-Aids? Did I put them in here? I may have. Nope, I didn't. Oh, here you are. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Right there for a minute. Hold on. A little iodine. Putting it on the pad. I went into the drugstore looking for this stuff some time ago. I may have told you. And every time I went in there, I talked to the woman behind the counter and I said, I'm looking for some iodine. She kept taking me to the natural food and vitamins. I go, no, iodine for a sore, you know, if I get cut. She had no idea what the hell I was talking about. Okay, now, this is a problem. For some reason, this doesn't always want to close with this in here. See what I mean? I got an opening here. Now, it was closed. It has to be in a certain spot. Don't ask me why. It's all the same. But apparently it's not. Ow. Now I cut the other finger. Okay. Here's some Worbla. Why did I do that? Oh, I know why. Okay. Put that back there. I've put the rest of the Worbla. Now, do I want to do anything with this? Note, 12 volt is black. I don't know if this even works anymore. So let's try it before I know where the hell I'm going with it. Black is hot. White is ground. Meter, meter. I gotta make sure that that hot doesn't touch the saw because for some reason Alright, this was that little transformer. Shit the bed, that's what it was. Okay. Now, let me take these off here. I don't need them. Get them out of the way. And I can use them. See if I can draw them off from this side. It'll make it easier for me. Maybe not. There we go. Try it. I wonder if I can, I don't know if I can or not, let's see. I really don't want to drill it from the other side because I don't want to push down on that switch. I want to see if that switch is good. Hey, baby.
It's trash night.
Yeah. All right, let's test the old switch. We'll go there, and we'll go there. Oh, the switch not working? Huh, switch is bad? Yeah. Okay. Switch is bad. Get rid of the switch. Keep the nut, because that'll fit at the standard. Dump the switch. That gets saved. Those get saved. Put this back over here. Let's take this one off. Hopefully, anyway. Maybe not. surprised it was made this well. Okay, this, no. This goes over there, this goes over there. Trash night tonight. Whoa, didn't see those. Whoa. Lucky, lucky. Little insulators. Little insulators. Let me take this. Take that out over there. But that had little pieces of metal. And I didn't want the boys to step on it. Alright, now, back over here. More racks. More racks. Should keep one rag out here just in case, for now anyway. You can't see a damn thing from down there, can you? No, you can't. Where's my tripod? Here it is. Okay, now see, you may get that shadow, or that glare rather. Okay, this is a holster that I made, I don't know how long ago, and I couldn't find it. This is for my FN, and I made it to fit right here, because this is the most comfortable place to carry a firearm. It fits right into the small of your chest, and it's right there. You know, it's just a good spot. Is it the quickest to get to? Maybe not. You know, I mean, if you're going to use it, you're going to draw from it a lot and practice, okay. You know, boom. Boom. You know, so, but it's just a really comfortable place to carry it. And all you got to do is put a couple buttons over your shirt. I don't care if it prints a little. Printing meaning you can see it, you know, not see it, but see the outline of it. A little, that is. If it prints a lot, you know, we can actually start to really know what it is. Okay, this should be empty. So this can go up on the shelf over here. I keep forgetting about that damn shelf. These, I never use these things. if I need, I use a lot of this. This is heat shrink. And if I need it, I don't really want to keep going out there and cutting off 50 feet off of a roll when I need a foot or two. You'd be surprised when some of this stuff comes in handy. Papa Texas was closing in his outdoor kitchen, you know, for the winter months, using tarps and stuff. And I said, you know, when I was commenting, I said, "Did you ever think about heat shrink?" This stuff works great. And he has that upright propane heater that looks like a tall lamp. Well, I'll tell you, if he was to close in with the heat shrink, run around it real quick in some spots, you know, with a hairdryer or a heat gun, you know, just got to pay attention because you put a hole in it real quick. When it gets hot, it shrinks, and when it shrinks, that's when it gets hard. It won't rip as easy or tear. However, with that other heater he had, he'd be able to turn that heat on, and that would help shrink the whole thing. Mommy is brushing Nikki, and Jem doesn't like that. Boy, they get spoiled quick, don't they? Do you see this space I have over here? Look down there. Before I had to walk around to get through it, and I'd be tripping. You know what I think? I'm going to mention it to Dora. Cook out on the grill for Christmas. If she has nothing planned. I'll make a cabbage salad. I don't remember if this even works. I should check it, but let's put it into a check zone pile. Now, a lot of the stuff that I'm moving out of there is actually finding a home, so it's not like I'm just moving it from one spot to another. Some of it does still need a home, but for the most part, most of it's already moved on. Now, see, I think it's a little chilly out there, but she's out there with a sweatshirt on. The other day it was really cold. I told her, time to pull out the sleeping bag. You guys remember the sleeping bag coats? Couple years back, don't ask me how many, I don't remember. I got a hunting sleeping bag. So it had the arms and the hood, and it was all closed in with a zipper that was made for hunting. So you can still get in it and still have the use of your arms. So I said, you know what? If I buy one of those, cut the bottom off it, the piece that we cut off the bottom I can use to make a couple of pockets, and then I would have one hell of a coat, you know, for out back, you know. So anyway, I did it. I had her cut it and seam it so it wouldn't shred apart, and sewed the big pockets on it. I thought, I don't care how they come out, just sew them on there. And I'm out there with it, and she's laughing her ass off. Well, one night she was going out with the boys. I said, put on my sleeping bag. And it was cold out, so she tried it. Right after she tried it, we got to order another one for her. They really work, you know. I mean, they fit like a long dress. You don't have pants, you know, where the legs, but it gets warm under there. You'll see her with it. You'll see me with it if I have to go out there. All right. Here's another one of these that I tell you I don't use a whole lot. So these just hang around. Let me take these back there until I decide if I want to trash them or not. I'm thinking these are probably going to get trashed. And this is what made me think of a charcoal barbecue. Where can I put them? Got wood here. I don't know for sure. I got a radio there. I forgot about too. Yes, another radio. These go over here. And the little scrap boxes that I dig into when I need scrap boxes. This I don't need. We can throw this out. What do I have in there? Do I got paint on in there? I do. Okay. Let's trash this. These go over here in again, the middle scrap. This is the light that I just took down. So let me just stick it here until I get back up on the ladder. Here's another piece of rag. I'm going to cut that up into little pieces. This is the blue paint that I used, or that we used actually. Dar helped me when we painted that old doghouse. That's the lighter blue. I just took all kinds of colors. I took some beige, dark brown, light blue, dark blue. There's some green in there. There's black. And I just threw it all in there. Like I say, you're always going to end up with usually a usable color. You can't see in there, but if you look, you can see some of the darker blue. You can see some of the brown. Over here you can see some of the green. I don't want to get it too close because I don't want, you know what I mean. Let me get that brush. Where is it? Here it is. You know, I mean, and then we had it in the kennel again. So finally we tore it apart. I used it as a temporary shelter for the generator for next year. Put this thing for now. I'm going to stick them on here for now, but I need to find a home for this whole thing until I decide what I want to do with it. Well, I know what I'm going to do. I got a couple extra cones out there. So I will put a cone in each van, and I'll keep one of those for each van. All right. Okay. That was my son in Florida. Wishing we're going to have a Merry Christmas and all that kind of stuff.
Medic 2, Engine 1, Car 6, Engine 4, response, vehicle fire.
You know, I used to enjoy listening to this, and now it just makes me nauseous. It really does. All right. So I don't know if you noticed or not, or you may not have, but things are starting. Mineral spirits. What's this? Paint thinner. What's this? Brush cleaner. That's spray. And this is goof off. And this is purple stuff. Okay. And mystery oil. Boom. Oh, there's the other bracket I was looking for. Or was this the one I had up here already? I don't know. Well, I'm going to put that right there, and we will find out now, won't we? We will see. What do I have here? What do I have? Well, I really don't need this, or do I? Well, I still have a bunch of saws, so I guess it may be a good idea to keep it. This I don't need. I don't even know what that is. I'll go through all that wood another time. This was a bracket for something, but I don't remember what it was a bracket for. Cable guide. I wonder if this was for the TV or something. Well, let me scroll over here in the scrap box. But you never know. You never know. You'll never know. Okay. Now, what's in the back of this? Let's see here. While we're here. Yeah, that needs to be taken off. And this needs to be cleaned. So let's throw this in here. Well, let me take the box up here first. We use this sawdust a lot on ice. It doesn't melt it per se, but what it does is it kind of freezes into it, and then it's kind of rough like a sand. And then sometimes we'll mix it in with the pet-friendly ice melt. Okay, so you're nice and clean, so now you can stop throwing shit all over here. Here's some of my crappy rags that I've been looking for. And this, somewhere around here, I don't even know where I put it. I know did I bring it in or did I leave it on the porch? I got a Hitachi chop saw that I was using outside a couple months ago. Did I leave it out there? Did I bring it in? I don't know what I did with it. I don't care. Look at this. Whoa. Let's get this up under here. There, so I can kick it back more. All right, now.